morning. Let's get started. Amin's going to be running a little bit late. Um,
Hey, good morning.
yeah, go ahead, Amit.
So John, yes, yesterday you told me to test on the different Android devices, our Circles app. So today I first start testing with I have one Samsung device, my mom phone it is. Okay, so I will show you what I find there. So like I am able to do onboarding there, but doing back and forth. So I will let me share my screen. I will show you what
Huh?
is happening. Just a minute. Mm, oh, I can log in meeting there. 1 minute. I'm passing the link.
Okay.
What's mm, hello? Sharing a screen here. Okay. Here it is. Can you see my screen?
Yep. There it is.
So this is a circle app. Here it is circle app. And let's see not device.
hmm
And Android version is 14 here.
Yeah.
Mm. Sign up and accept. You can see this screen. Mm. See,
Yeah.
I'm trying to scroll down the keypad. It's not happening. Yeah, that is good.
hmm
So let's put something in there. So go back. Date picker. Here I have selected 2014. Okay, 2004. But
hmm
if I will select 2025, it's allowed me if I quickly press it.
Is that right?
Yes,
Ismail, did you see that? Will you go back on it?
Yeah, let's see one more time.
it's showing 2004 here only. But if I scroll it and press faster, it will allow. And now it's saying
So
2001.
he was able to go forward with the year 2005, 2025.
How?
So also you see. Currently, I selected this date. Now, if
Mm,
I will go faster, so 2015 it was there.
happened?
And
I just saw the thing go to the next screen. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it looked like the first time you did it, you were, go ahead and go to 2025. It looked like, yeah, there. Looked like he was, I don't know how you did it, but you were just at 2025, right, Amit?
yes,
It looks like when it's still scrolling, it hasn't selected a date. Maybe it didn't finish scrolling.
Yeah,
There,
now, yeah, but it looked like the first time, go back on it. It looked like the first time when he did it, he didn't scroll. We'll go back to 2025 and leave it there. Leave it there for a second. It looked like he just rolled it to 2024, then back to 2025. But I don't know if I saw that right. If you rolled it to 2024 and then right back to 2025, does it let you go forward on it?
that time it was 2029. Sorry, 2009.
Yeah, I know. But if you roll it one day, yeah, no, not that far.
Um, I think I know what's happening. I think it's all about the state update and the fact when it's rolling. So, mm,
Yeah,
I mean, I have to go look into this, but I'll see
it,
if I can find maybe if the user's still scrolling, if I can detect that somehow, some way.
it
Then I
makes
have.
sense. Yeah, like that. It's in an okay date right now, and that he was able to roll it up and go. But I'm still not clear if I saw what I think I saw. It looked like he only went back 1 year. Can you go to 2025 and just leave it at 2025? Okay. Did I see correctly that rolled it to 2024, just one
No,
year.
no. I was the 2020, 2009, and I scroll faster, leave it on 2025, then I press a faster way forward button.
Okay, so maybe the Google Meets just didn't show all
Is
all
this
the
a screen recording or just live?
live.
Yeah. But yeah, also if you notice when you go to 2025, it takes a while for the thing to disactivate the
Mm,
button. So if you
yeah,
go to a valid date,
yeah,
comma, and then
Valid.
go to like
Hmm?
yeah, now scroll quickly all the way up to 25. See, well, don't press. Did you press?
Yeah, I press it.
No, don't press. Just stay there.
Hmm?
And just scroll quickly to 2025. And then you see it takes a little while before that thing turns gray. So
yeah,
that's the problem right there.
yeah. I see
So I think
people. One question, real quick. Ismail, I don't remember if does tapping those little arrows do anything?
Yeah, it changes the year.
Okay, I see people tapping them to change the year, and which is fine. But like when someone's born in 1980, which I saw, it's
Maybe
like,
you can tell them scroll to select your year, or
yeah, scroll. The word scroll in there might help. Chantel's not here either. I when I told her to design this, I asked her to have arrows that are curved. Um, and I think that might help.
mm, give the illusion that it looks like a yeah.
And
Is there other date selectors that are more?
I would like that. Amine was saying that this is the native one, right? So like all the other ones are problematic in some way, I guess.
Uh,
Problematic might not be the best word, but it comes with
yeah,
some sacrifice.
I'm just saying if we can, if like maybe, yeah, I don't know, maybe some people don't. It's not intuitive to them that you have to scroll. So I don't know how other. I don't know what's out there to be honest, but I'm just saying maybe it's worth looking into if this seems to be not working for our
Mm.
users.
Let me look at another app real quick. I've got some screen records of different ones. Let's see. No, this one doesn't ask birthday. Mm.
This is weird. I'm onboarding right now on build 82, and I saw a notification come in that I had a 6-digit code sent to me, but the text message did not actually appear in my inbox for the 6-digit code.
I've been having that happen for over a year.
It never happens to me.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, that that doesn't make any sense to me. I've never gotten a good answer from anyone about it.
I went back and it worked.
Went back and
82 is approved, by the way.
okay. You went back and what worked?
I just went back and sent a new code and it worked.
Okay.
But yeah, I saw that text message come in.
You had to resend the code though.
I had to resend the code. I didn't paste it to my clipboard.
Yeah, I've seen that happen. I've seen it happen too, where like I get the notification and I don't tap it in time or something like that, and then it's not in my messages. I I don't know like if this whole onboarding thing is designed to drive me insane, but it's like I just don't get it how after all these years it's still a struggle. Um, it's crazy, crazy to me, absolutely crazy to me. all the weird little things that can happen. So, yeah. Um,
But yeah, I guess as far as state selector, we can, I guess something to look at is something maybe a library like this. If we look at it right here, this one.
okay.
So for for iOS users,
Yeah, that's the one we're using.
that's one they're using. But for Android, you can like use. They have their own custom
Where is this?
stickers where you can like get the. You can do it via calendar that pops up like this.
Yeah, I know I saw that.
Yeah, so shows you don't care about this part, but
We don't need that, obviously, but and it's weird.
well, that's for the time. We don't care about
Yeah.
this here. And I guess Android users like weird stuff, so I don't
Let me see the date picker again.
know. Yeah, it's a calendar. So it looks like you were only having trouble with Android, is what I'm understanding.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
usual.
So
Mhm.
like we use a date picker is, or I don't know if you want to keep that same scroll, but yeah. The thing
Uh,
is, we have limited options on how to like customize it.
I know. I mean, it's not like it's um like high rate of failure. It's just people, still struggle with it for whatever reason. It's working better than it was before, though, so
Mm,
it's okay. I
okay.
think I think some better arched arrows would help. I think those little ones are tempting to like tap on. So, um, yeah. Actually, I have an idea too that might work. I'll work on a design change.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I think the proper arrow design will go a long way. I think those other ones are too tempting to tap on.
Yeah, but also even with the year changes, I feel like sometimes it can be subtle, where it's like hard to notice that something happened.
Hmm.
So I try to add like some kind of animation to make it jump, but it didn't look as nice as I would like it to.
Hmm.
Because I wanted it to tell the user, hey, something happened here, like pay attention. But yeah, it moved the whole thing, and yeah, it's like I said, it's not very customizable.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't look like a roller at all. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Hmm. What if I had a shimmer to it? No.
nah.
I don't know.
I think that if the arrows were arched, like they had a curvature to them, it would
Hmm.
help.
Yeah, maybe.
So, and the word scroll, I think probably
Yeah.
or roll or scroll, something like that. I'll think about it a little bit more. Okay, so
We can
what
have
kind?
like a little animation pointing to it saying scroll.
Yeah, that would probably help. Um,
Like some
yes, and I want to first get the whole thing stable.
yeah.
So I guess on it, you weren't having any issues with keyboards or anything.
No queue, but I have one issue here. I will show you.
Okay.
It will next screen.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Yeah. So here I will enter the number. What is the number? 870.
Picking the proper country, so that's good.
Yeah. 87094 5435. So
Well,
see, it's under.
the put is 0. Okay, is that
Yeah.
okay?
It's getting in SMS, but I don't think it's right correct to add zero since there is already plus 91.
Yeah, I think the Google library we're using does it, and it did it in Morocco as well, but it seemed like it was okay. Like you got the text, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and was the formatting? Did it look normal to where that space was? Is that how you guys format your phone numbers with that space right there? Leave it right there. Is that is that a normal appearance? Go back. This space.
So it's direct me to this screen.
That's okay. Did you saw it? Did
Yes,
is
yeah, that is correct.
that's normal? Okay, because like in Morocco, Amine was saying they go 2 digits space, 2 digits space, 2 digits space. Like he's familiar with that. And it's totally different than here in North America. It would be 3 digit space,
Yes,
3 digit space, right? And then it looks like yours is like 4 or 5 digits in a space. Is that normal?
yes, that is normal.
Okay, so that is being used. That's being calculated automatically by the Google library with the zero as well. So I guess if everything looked okay and it worked okay, then I would say it's okay. Would you say it looked okay and worked okay?
Yeah, so like if I will press here backward button, now you will see a screen will flick so many times.
Okay, let me see.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I do see that. That's re-rendering. Did you see that, Ismail?
I think I just missed what happened.
Go forward and go back on it. Oh, it's going to be a problem either way. Oh, wait, it sent another. Is that a new code?
Yeah, new code.
Okay. We need a better way to handle this. But just go back. I want to show Ismail what happened when you go back.
Okay.
So there is definitely still problems on these screens. The watch the re-rendering happening here. Go back and you'll see the re-renderers. See that? Um, I suspect that's causing the keyboard to break in some way. Is your keyboard still work?
Yes.
What build are you on? Actually, go. Do you know what build you're on?
So I have downloaded from App Store.
You mean Android, Google Play?
Yes.
Yeah.
Google Play Store.
What? When though? There's a new build as of like last night. When did you download?
Last month, my morning, I downloaded it here. So around 10, 11:30, 11 p.m. for you time.
Go to the Google Play Store on your phone. This phone right here, and I might need Todd to help me. Go to search for Circles. Okay, and then 3.6.
Yeah, looks like he's on the latest because it doesn't say update.
Well, yeah. Tap on the logo for the S, and thank you. So then go to about this app.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Is there a version number here somewhere?
Scroll down a little bit.
2.2.22.
Where do you see it?
2.2.81.
8.1. Okay, that's
Yeah.
not the latest version.
Updated on 4th of October, it's saying.
You got a little echo there. Updated when?
4th October 2025, you can see.
But it looks like that's the latest. in the Play Store currently.
Maybe it is because 82 is not approved yet. Right. Okay, so it's 81. Um, okay, go back to that app.
See, it's flicked so many times.
Yeah. Um, yeah, we removed this keyboard stuff for 82, which is not ready yet. Um, so you can kind of disregard that right now. um, Going back after and then getting a new code each time is probably a problem, right?
Mm, yes, that is only one issue I found during testing on this phone. On another phone, I found another issue.
What other issue?
So like when I'm trying to this keyboard down,
Mhm.
it was happening like in loop screen flicking.
Yeah. Well, we removed that code for 82, but it's not ready yet. I don't know. Is 82 approved in here? Let me find out. One second. Um, Go ahead and go forward again. It's going to send you a new different code.
Get a new message.
This is a problem.
This is
I think
sensitive
that's the
notification.
same.
Mm,
I don't know. And look, it's not. Wait! Don't leave. Go back. Leave it on the screen. It's not navigating. Well, now it is.
It's taking time to navigate there. I observed that. So
Yeah.
I received the OTP, but like it take almost 1 minute to go to next screen.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Ismail, did you see that? Ismail.
Um, so it. Hmm.
This is where. This is where we have. There's so many little things with this onboarding, but right there is one place where we took away the modal. I hate Android. I really hate Android. This is like starting to drive me absolutely insane. We had to take away the modal. Remember the modal that says, cool, I'm texting
Yeah.
you a code? We had to take it away because it was causing a problem. But if you take it away, it feels like it's taking forever to navigate. So now people do exactly what Amit just did and they jump around and they cause problems. It's like,
Mm.
it's driving me insane.
So why does it take a while to navigate? Can
That's a
it?
great question. Yeah, good question. Let's answer that. What do you, why do
Uh,
you,
like for Android or iOS?
let's just Android only right now. But
Yeah, why it takes bit longer? It's because of that auto verify thingy.
okay.
So the Android, what it tries to do, it tries to auto verify the SMS code, and it's gonna take 20 seconds. We can control this 20 seconds. We can make it how much we want, but like it is so for Android devices. So if the auto verify thingy is on, from the user settings, it will just take 2 or 3 seconds normally how it should. But if it's default, if it's off, it's gonna keep trying and trying until it times out, which is 20 seconds.
What? Yeah, I
Uh,
remember you were saying that yesterday. Why 20 seconds? That's 20 seconds is too long for anything.
well, I think that's the default
Hmm.
value, I guess, that they're doing. But we can change it if we want to.
Yeah, but when I
But
wonder why they
still,
would.
I think this is Yeah, I did this, so it's not working as it is. What we need to do is like either sacrifice this auto verify thingy. As soon as we get the SMS, we just navigate to the user to the SMS step. And what so what I was trying to achieve is to not have the SMS step to be flickering if the user it's gonna be auto verified, you know, because like there's no need of it. It seems like we optimize it for this, and we make it that for the other use case. Um, but regardless, this can be fixed. But we're gonna maybe sacrifice this auto verify thingy at least for now. But again, with the new changes we're gonna do, this won't. It's not gonna be a problem, but it's gonna be fixed. It's gonna be it's not gonna be looking worse as like this. And with Android, what I understood is like especially for screens where you have screens where you have like inputs, you don't want anything else that steals the focus. The alert models, those stuff in Android steals the focus. So
Yeah.
we either like we don't do them at all. I know we just like we need to figure out a way how to to keep the user waiting without a model because it's gonna steal the focus. It's gonna cause flickering and all the stuff that we don't want.
The flickering is it a re-render?
I mean, no, I mean like if there is a model, like do we have a flicker?
Yeah, if he goes back, there's a flicker. Um,
Where? Like which step?
go just from right here. If he hits the back button, if you watch, you'll
Can they
see.
do that?
Yeah, go ahead. It didn't really show it on the Google Meets. I don't know if it showed it on your end on it.
Yeah, it's so.
Okay. It dropped a lot of frames for me, so it was hard to tell. But there was like the keyboard would go like halfway up, and then it would disappear, and then it would go all the way up from the bottom. Right.
Uh, yes, yeah. I will record the video. I will send you here. If you
Okay. There was definitely a re-render happening. Um, why does it appear to be loading right now?
I hit the next forward button.
You did. I see.
Yes. Yeah, I see the text.
Okay, so is this going to be a guaranteed 20-second delay for everybody? I mean,
Not everybody, but only the users who they have the autofill option off from their settings.
auto
Which I hmm?
autofill.
Yeah, there's an autofill settings in device settings.
Hmm.
If that's is if that option is off, it's gonna be 20 seconds for that user. If it's not, it's gonna be even perfect. They won't have to see the SMS step. They will be just authenticated.
Yeah, I have yet to see that happen.
Yeah, I didn't saw it too.
Um,
But we just added that. We just added it for the AC1 build. So
yeah, I watched a lot of session replay.
mhm. What about the build that we did yesterday, where we were
Yeah, it's not
changes
approved.
like it?
It's
Huh?
not approved yet for Android. We're waiting on approval.
Oh, okay.
Um, did you get my message about that phone number and the code? Like, or something? It looked like a code attached to the phone number.
Yeah, I did not understand what happened there. Like, is it like a code or like he was typing
He did not
or
type. He did not type that. It
that
seemed like
cannot be that that cannot be the code.
no,
Um, yeah, because like we don't have access to it, especially for iOS, I guess. We don't have access to the code.
it wasn't
Like,
iOS. That was Android.
but we don't have access to it, and I'm not logging it. That was logged, and the console log that I'm doing, I'm
Mhm.
only logging the phone number. Whatever the user is like typing the keystroke. Um,
It occurs to me though that whatever that was is a problem. Like I don't know where, and I sent it to Jerry as well. So Jerry, if you're with us, I'm I'm asking Amine about that session replay. I was digging into these, as every day I'm digging into these things, and I saw that the console log put 6 digits at the end of that guy's phone number, and sure enough, he never progressed. This screen right here, it just kept hitting.
Yeah, that replay you sent me from earlier, was it late last night you sent it?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. I mean, at least that's what I see from the log. Now, I don't know
What do you
to
see?
find it.
You see the digits?
I mean, it would say, yeah, that like that's the on change handler for the phone, and there's a like I'm trying to see where these numbers are coming from. So
Yeah.
18250. I have no idea where those
It
last
seemed like a too much of a coincidence to me that it was a 6 digit number, like because you do need a 6 digit code. Maybe he did type those,
Oh, maybe. Okay. If
but
he went okay, if he went back and changed his phone number,
yeah.
I wonder if like he was waiting for an SMS and maybe like he got it and then it pasted from his clipboard.
Okay.
Maybe that's if
That's
it is
true.
a six digit
That's true.
number.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Did he
So
go
like if you got
try
the
to
6 digit numbers, you should. Hmm?
You cut out a little bit. I mean, what was that now?
I was gonna say yeah. That's what Jerry explaining. It's like he got the SMS code on his clipboard, on the top of the clipboard, and he pressed on it, and it was immediately logged as an unchanged to that unchanged. So, but again, it seems he was not be we don't know that. I was gonna say it should be on the SMS code if there's like a code verification. It should be on the SMS step, but it seems it's not, right? Hello.
Yeah. What's the question? What should be there?
He should be on the SMS step, not on the phone. Like from the session replay, it seems like he's still on
Right.
the
Well,
phone.
it's like loading the SMS step.
Oh, so I will say just like the session replay is login. But okay, what does it say is on that log? Is it yeah? It says phone. Yeah, it says phone,
I've
not
never
SMS.
seen, like, out of all the successful ones I looked at, I never saw extra digits on their phone number at that log step. Like none of them had that. Um,
Yeah. Also, we're working on the new like architecting of the onboarding and how we're gonna make it all one screen so we don't have all this kind of issues. So I would
yeah.
say like issues related to this, we might we need wait till we have like this new fix. Then
Yeah.
we can we look them again and see if it's still an issue.
Okay. Well, I want to talk about that more. I'm worried that we're trading some problems for some new problems. Um, yeah. A lot of anxiety about this whole thing. Um, I mean, when are you back, like in front of your computer?
When I what?
When are you back to the computer?
Yeah, like 20 minutes.
Okay. No problem. We can. I want to strategize more before we start just making more and more changes. Jerry, I'm sending you the link to that session replay. I'll send it to you too. I mean, I should have done that last night. Um, but I, I want us to have an understanding of what's happening too before we make more changes. And yeah, I was looking at more and more and more session replays, always more. just watching these things. And if the user is in the United States on an Android, similar Android to these other ones, it's a lot clearer. So it's not so much the version of Sentry or anything like that. It just seems to be really where the person's located. For some reason, if they're overseas, it's really choppy and huge gaps and lag. Versus, I watched somebody here in the United States on the same phone, and it's really clear. So, um,
I, I think it's because of the internet speed.
yeah, probably. I was thinking that too.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I was gonna suggest.
Yeah. So it it puts us in the dark a little bit, and I I don't want to make assumptions because like I can't see, because like everybody here is getting in um fine. Even with build 81, I shouldn't say everyone, but more often than not, um, people are managing to get in with build 81 more often. And I don't want to make changes because we're making assumptions yet. So let's wait until we get back. You get back, I mean, and I want to take another look at everything, um, and make a better informed decision. In the meantime, um, Ismail, what are you working on right now?
Well, I can take on a new task. I just finished up all my tasks pending.
Okay.
Other than well, there's
Okay.
one that I might revisit later with the whole uploading, but I'm
Okay.
also
I want to get everybody's focus, yours especially, on onboarding. Everything is riding on this whole onboarding situation right now, and every day that goes by, um, well, we lose a day, but we're also, I feel like we can be building on top of bad decisions, and I don't want to do that. And if we're distracted, that is easy to happen. Yeah, go ahead, Amin.
Also, I said like we want the same experience that Locket they're doing.
Yeah.
Are we gonna stop that? We're not gonna do it.
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't, but I have concerns because um I'm trying to organize my thoughts. I'm sorry. I have so many. All I've been doing for like 2 weeks is watching session replays and analyzing behavior and data, and um it's hard to keep it all organized. But last night, as I'm seeing our onboarding when it does work, and also trying to keep in perspective that build 81 maybe was a step backwards, and we don't have build 82 yet. I don't want to make a rush decision of let's go fix the onboarding and make it like the Locket experience, because that's not going to work exactly what we think. It's not, it's just like never does. Like it's going to be a new set of challenges. And if everything was working before build 81 and I was trying to solve some things behaviorally in 81 that maybe didn't need to be solved, trying to force the keyboard to be there. Um, Maybe it's not so bad in the prior builds, but I don't know. I don't know. I want to investigate further. We have yet to prove that the keyboard is not functioning. Like Amit is overseas with an Android. What type of Android is this again, Amit? What? Do you remember? Do you know that Android OS?
So it is a Samsung OS 14. I will show you here.
OS 14. Okay, so it's not really old, but it's not newest. But his the keyboard's working.
It's my mom phone, so she is not updating their OS
Okay, and what is the OS 14?
14. Okay, Android version 14 here.
Okay, it's just a little blurry. So okay, that's fine. So go back to it.
Wait, so I'm just going through Locket. They force you to send or to add 6 people to onboard.
No, you can skip it.
Where? It literally doesn't have a
You
skip
hit
button.
if you
Oh,
hit
there it is. Like the little
continue.
mark thing.
Yeah, if you hit the continue button, right?
Oh wow. Okay, I see it now.
So I mean, like, okay, for instance, this is one more X factor here. This 20-second thing. Um, let's talk it through and if do you have a good enough connection to talk this through for a minute? What are we gonna do about the autofill and stuff like that? Like, how does that play into if we change the onboarding experience for Android? I don't want to rush into things without an understanding of what was already broken, what are we fixing, and then what are we breaking the next time. What is this autofill? Like, I don't think we've mastered it. What is happening with this autofill? I mean,
So, yeah. So the autofill for Android, what it does, like the um the option is called autofill, but what actually it does, like it also verifies the code that was just sent. It
mhm,
is the code the app is expecting to finish the authorization. So all of that, it should be happening and done automatically on the back, so the user doesn't have to input the 6 digits manually. we
yeah,
were aiming we
yeah,
were aiming to get this, so we have one more less step for the user, so he doesn't have to input the 6 digits if he has this enabled. But it seems it's still not there yet, because if a user has this option disabled, which it seems the case for a lot of our users now, it's gonna keep trying and trying like for 20 seconds until it times out.
yeah.
And what we were like trying to fix, it's not like we were trying to fix, but again, we were just trying to make it more efficient.
Well, we thought there was a problem, right? Where if they did have the autofill enabled, it was a conflict. Remember the code? They would
Yeah, so yeah, yeah,
that
yeah, I
was a
remember that.
conflict.
Yeah, it was a conflict that we was trying to fix too. Yeah, thanks for remembering with that. So, but with the fix we did, it's still not there. It's not complete.
Right. And I
So,
don't think we've ever truly proven any of this. Like, I don't think you've ever seen
yeah,
how,
I agree with that.
you know. So we're
What we
making,
can do for now, is just not to have the auto verify thinking. So
but that could theoretically seems like it was causing a conflict when the
it was it was causing a conflict because we were like trying to do it, but we were like failing. The code was failing.
I see.
That was causing the conflict. Right now, we're not gonna be doing at all. So we're
Okay.
not gonna be taking it into consideration.
Okay. Okay. Um uh, I would like to use the autofill if it's an option, but I don't understand. And I need to understand like when that's plays a role. Like we were thinking older Android OS like 10, OS 11 was relying on that more by default. Um, we are getting a lot of those devices installing overseas. Um, so I don't know. I'd really like to have a better understanding. Having people go to their text message app and find the code is causing problems. Like even Amit right here, I don't know how much you saw of it, but he's going back and forward and he's causing problems. And now he's got this problem because every time you go back and
Can we?
forth, it sends a new code.
Mhm. Okay. Can we like if I'm can you like enable the autofill setting and see if it's working for you, at least the other path that we were like looking
Okay.
for?
How do
It's like in your device settings. Maybe do like an autofill search. It's if yeah, it's like it should be under Google account or Google settings inside your settings, and from there there's like an autofill fill setting, something like that.
type the word fill?
Yeah, password, passkey, and autofill, right?
Um, right now, it just says auto in your search bar.
I think it's reflecting slow. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, it's very slow. Um,
Mm. Let me connect this device to Wi-Fi. 1 minute. It wasn't currently cellular network.
okay.
Mm. So here, password, passkey, and autofill, right?
Yeah,
Google. It's already turned on. You can see Google all services and apps.
No, not this one. Like, can you go back? Does it say? Does this one says autofill? Um,
it did say passwords and autofill.
okay.
You type the word.
Password, passkey, autofill.
Yeah, password passkey. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go inside there. Okay. Scroll. Like,
Did you tap on passwords, passkeys, and autofill?
yep, that one. Yeah, you should type on that one.
Not
Yeah,
a
this
lot.
is
What happens if you tap on Google? Not to enable disable, but tap on Google, like on the left. You
Not
just
the not
disable.
not the toggle though, right? Oh, does the top?
Yeah, I was saying, make sure.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
add password.
Oh no. Those settings on the right bottom.
Accounts it says.
Bottom right corner settings. There, it's enabled. Automatically create a passkey. Is that it? I mean,
No, not that one. It was like automatic. This is just to create a passkey.
hmm,
Um,
yeah, that's different.
yeah, like give me 5 minutes. I'll be able to share my Android and show you how I have it.
Okay.
But you found the autofill on yours. I mean,
Yeah, on the emulator. Yeah, it was one on the emulator.
the emulator. But what about Todd? Maybe you could help us out with this. You got an Android. Um, are you familiar with autofill for passwords?
Kinda. Um,
You don't sound like you're
what is it that we're trying to accomplish?
uh, a lot. We are in a bit of a crisis situation and need everyone's attention fully. So I don't know if you have capacity, but could use anybody's help we can get. Since you're more familiar with Android than anybody, need your help.
Yeah, I got you. So
So
Okay.
there's evidently settings, and I don't trust settings on emulators versus settings on a physical device. So
Right.
Amine just found it on his emulator. Amit cannot find it on his phone. Um, there's supposed to be a setting somewhere where you don't necessarily have to type in the code, because when you get the code text to you, it's going to autofill it,
Right.
and that may or may not be enabled on
I
your
I
emulator.
I gotcha. Yeah, I've never messed with those settings. I know what you're talking about.
I'd
I've
like to
never
see.
personally set them.
Yeah, I'd like to see if you have it and what happens if you enable it.
Yeah, let me take a look.
In the meantime, oh, kind of losing my mind.
Um, I don't know with onboarding. It seems like we're constantly running into problems. Uh, and now that we moved away from the heavy lotties, uh, maybe as a side project, obviously you have to get the stable and up for current users was, but maybe after that, if you want to tackle uh reconstructing this in a way where it's better altogether, like the using, you know, proper navigation and
Yeah,
maybe even revisiting a few things. Like if we want to do any onboarding updates, that would be also the time to introduce those, maybe simplify it a little more.
yeah. We were talking about that yesterday. It's just like it's easy to say, and then as we get into it, it's going to come with this whole set of challenges. Because I mean, and what's terrible about this whole discussion is that everything's fine on iOS. Everything's fine. If we didn't have to worry about Android, we don't have to worry about any of this. Everything's fine. So now we're going to regress the onboarding to the watered down version of it, and potentially new set of problems that never existed on iOS that will now be introduced, because they have, we're going to keep, they're going to be consistent on both platforms. They're going to mirror each other. So now whatever problems we now create through this new construction project will all of a sudden infect the iPhone version of it. And how many weeks, months will we be chasing shadows on both devices again?
um yeah, yes, that there is obviously a risk of that happening. um I will say though, if it's built properly, Um, so what that means is we don't reuse the existing code as is. We can use it as a reference, but we're not copy pasting. Um, I feel like also, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I can use a little refresh maybe. Looking at like newer apps, maybe I don't know, some design slash behavior inspirations here and there could be introduced.
Yeah.
But also, like I said, I feel like we could maybe simplify it in a way where it's maybe
Here's the thing: when it works great. Like all the stuff we designed to make people invite, add friends to Circle Trust, all that stuff, when it works great. If we water it down, we lose the network effect that we're gaining. And
okay. Well, I guess if it's working, then we don't need to water it down. But I was just saying, it is our obviously our onboarding is lengthier than most onboardings, I would say, and that's not necessarily a bad thing if we get value out of it.
right, it's been working really, really well when it works. Like especially with the people overseas, they are inviting everybody they know, filling up their circle of trust, and continuing to try to invite more people
Mm.
in onboarding, sharing. Okay, let me give you another perspective. Sharing contacts at a rate like 100x what we had before. Like we have more contacts shared in the first 3 days of this month than we had all last month
Mm.
because everybody accepts contacts and they share they all accept the permission location, they all accept permission contacts, all accept notifications, and then invite as many people as they know. And all the steps that we would expect to work here, which are like people are harder for some reason because of, I don't know how much time these apps have marinated in North America versus over there. They're like much more welcoming and adopting, accepting of all these designs and following all the steps. Like, so I don't want to change that. I don't want to lose that. But
Mm.
but
Mm. Okay.
everybody uses Android, and Android is a fucking nightmare because of all the different variations of phone devices and keyboards and software. Not and there are a lot of older OS, Android like 10, 11. So and then don't forget, people don't SMS really, they use WhatsApp. So it's introducing a whole host of different issues
Mm.
because of
Yeah.
Android, right? So I don't want to solve for one and sacrifice the other.
Yeah, but that also comes brings to, like, but also um I think one aspect is people use Android because there's a lot of varieties and lower Android versions which are more affordable. So we also have to accommodate for performance. Like performance is more key than ever, and
Yeah,
on those devices as well. Which
right.
also that context thing doesn't help with that. I feel
What do you mean?
like the context approach altogether. Like it's fine, but if, like I was saying, you can optimize probably better with.
I'm not following what you mean about the contacts.
Oh, I'm just saying like when it comes to onboarding, I'm just saying, or those lower end devices, we need to optimize as much as possible as well. Is what I'm saying. So best practice is also key there.
Yeah, and I don't even know for sure. None of us here, all of, and we're all been on this for days. Nobody knows for sure that performance issues are to blame.
Oh, I'm not saying that to blame. I'm just saying they're going to be like we need to make sure they perform fairly
But
good.
something is to blame. Now, it could be as simple as people are not wanting to type letters. Maybe there is a perfectly functioning keyboard with perfectly functioning inputs, and they're tapping everywhere but the keyboard. And that's happening over and over. I guess that's possible. Or it's possible that there's no keyboard, or that their keyboard is there, but the input is not in focus because, like Amine was saying earlier, a modal can take the focus. Or,
Mm.
we
But
don't know. And I don't want to solve for things because we don't know, you know?
I mean, it seems to me unlikely to have a keyboard without it being focused because like the Android doesn't put the keyboard up if there's nothing in focus.
Well,
Like
the session replays show differently often, not always.
it's harder to talk to these people, I would assume.
There's that too. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, are they using or never mind the WhatsApps? Well, maybe we could reach out via WhatsApp through their numbers.
I mean, I've been trying. I have, that one girl was helping yesterday us diagnose the video thing. Sometimes people do help. Sometimes they help. They just stick like short answers, not helpful answers. It's like it's not reliable. The time zones are totally, opposite sides of the world. I don't want to count on it.
Mm.
Let's start. I don't know where to start really. Amin needs to get back, which I think he's back in front of his computer, and I
Uh, John, like if time zone is constant for India, then I can talk with those users in India time.
yeah, but you don't necessarily know what to ask, and um, I don't know. I mean, are you back in front of your system?
Yeah,
Okay. Um, what do we want Todd to test here?
that autofill thingy. Like I found this article. Like the settings looks like the same. The Amit was sharing. Maybe this one is Apple. I'll share in development. Amit, can you check the article that I sent? Like from the screenshot,
Yep.
it it seems like it's the same as your showing. There's like a Google service. You have to enable it, the autofill Google service, and
Android
Auto
approved
settings.
build 82. Should we release build 82 and stop messing with build 81 and see what happens when Amit onboards again here?
I mean, yeah, with the 82, we did the reverse, the stuff related to keeping the keyboard up.
Yeah.
We did fix. We fixed the issue with the iOS. That was the iOS related.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like I did the thing that Jerry was asking for Google Click ID for
Yeah.
input to stuff.
Yeah. And then also it'll use the SIM card, or I don't know if that was an 81. Which one uses the SIM card to find the country?
That's an 81. Yeah,
That's what I thought.
yeah.
Except there was a guy in America, Samoa, yesterday. It's an island, and it had
Mm.
the wrong, had the American flag next to his thing, which maybe that's normal. I don't think that's the right one for American Samoa. Um, and that was build 81.
Maybe
Is
his carrier, like it's an American company.
but it doesn't go off carrier, right? It goes off the SIM card, right?
Well, let me look at that code again. What's going on there?
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's. Should I go ahead and release it then? Build 82.
Yeah. We said like we want it to be urgent because
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So, Danny, why don't you go ahead and yeah, go ahead and release build 82 for iOS and for Android, if you can hear me. I'll text him. What's up, Todd?
Hey, I can't find anything the autofill stuff related to the codes coming in, like from SMS. There's autofill settings for certain apps like Google Chrome and LastPass and other ways to save passwords in different apps and browsers, but nothing I could find related to like an SMS code coming in that autofills.
Yeah.
I'll keep looking.
I,
Yeah.
I'll share this video. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's related or not because these settings that I'm seeing in this video is the same that I was seeing. So let
Is
me
it in the
see.
one you just sent to development?
Yeah, the video that I just sent.
Okay. Can you see that, Todd?
I'm looking at it right now. Okay, give me one moment while I navigate this. I'll be right back.
Did not see system here. Is that setting?
And you see it in here somewhere? On it?
What I mean sent to me screenshot link. It is system there inside the setting, but I am not able to see it.
Okay.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and delete Circles off of this phone
Okay.
and go to the Play Store, and there's going to be a new version. He needs to clear cache too, right? Do you know how to clear cache? Amit?
I think no, I already cleared.
Okay. I don't remember how. Todd, can you tell him how to clear the cache?
Yeah, no problem. On circles,
Yeah.
just go to the icon on your screen, hold your finger down on it for a moment, and then
I have
choose the
He already uninstalled it.
installed the
oh
app already.
then it's gone. There's nothing you can do.
Is it cleared?
I do not know. I don't think it is, but I don't know how to clear it once it's gone.
Okay.
I mean, I would assume there's a reason why we always clear before we uninstall, because uninstall doesn't clear it automatically. Meaning, if he just uninstalled it, I don't think the cache cleared. You'd
I
have
mean,
to
maybe-
reinstall it and then re-clear it.
yeah, maybe you can reinstall it here and then clear it out. And make
Yeah.
sure you're getting the right version. Wait.
Okay.
There's sometimes there's a lag. Just make sure you're getting build 82.
82 it is.
Okay, good. Yep, get that one.
Also, I was able to find this SMS verification code autofill on an Android device I'm having here with on my hand. So
Can you send that screenshot into the development channel
yeah, it's like the same thing as like the video that I sent. It's
there?
like
Oh,
the exact same steps.
okay. So it should be there on certain Androids.
Well, the thing is, he like that phone here. It's a Xiaomi phone.
Mhm.
The one that I'm having too is a Xiaomi. So the setting it's different from
Right.
manufacturer to manufacturer.
Yeah,
So
Samsung's
Okay.
another thing.
It
So,
is
but
yeah,
something.
I'm curious on yours. I mean, if it was by default on or off,
no, it's not. It was disabled by default.
disabled by default. Okay.
Yeah.
But
So
perhaps on Android 10, it's enabled.
let me see when they did add this feature. Um,
Okay. So,
Hey,
Jerry,
I'm sorry,
go
John,
ahead.
real quick. I'm so sorry to cut you off. I did find the SMS verification code autofill service,
And,
and it's by default the autofill service is off.
yeah. So I assume it's been off all the time. So you
Yep.
mean he's not having a conflict,
Hmm.
when he onboards with it,
Right.
but our other users?
yeah, for the other users before the one that changed, it seems so.
But
And
how come Todd wasn't then?
well, like Todd, he was able to always like on board with no problem.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, but his was off by default. I guess it
And
would be like the
we were
problem
not
if it was
before we
on.
were not relying on it. We were not doing it right, so it was not like working. It was like
Yeah, and I'm mistaking myself. It would be a problem if he had it on, potentially, right?
he had it on. Let me think about.
Yeah, because that's the
Yes,
conflict.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So maybe we should test that if we turn it on. You could test it too. I
Hmm.
mean, if you turn it on,
Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
okay. But also, did you solve for it in build 82?
Yeah, in build 82, it should pick up that and just skip the user the SMS step. Like that's what I was about to test to see if it's working here for me.
Okay. So we're not even sure, like for sure, if there was a conflict.
No,
that,
the conflict it was because like there's logs. I was able to see logs in Sentry.
and it
That
actually prevented someone from getting in.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
And one of the issue that we were like maybe is like the code is being expired because he got auto verified and the
Mm,
user is trying to
yeah. Okay.
insert it, so yeah, it gets expired.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and go through onboarding on it. So leave it there for a sec. Bring the keyboard back up. Ismail, are you watching this?
No, I'm watching now. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything wrong with this situation? Can you drop your keyboard on it and then bring it up? And notice how the Lottie will now go ahead and bring it back up. It's like a re-render
I know,
there.
I know why. That's not a re-render. I looked this morning when I was working on this.
Mm.
That's not render. So what we have in the code, whenever the user focuses the input, we play the Lottie. That's
Why
not a
that? Why that one and not the dog? Like the dog isn't
no.
waiting.
We play only the what's like this. So what's your name?
Okay.
Uh,
Is that? Mm,
it's that's in the code. So if the first name, it's only with the first name. Like go to the second to
Oh, that was designed to. I remember. Yeah, yeah, that was designed to when the keyboard didn't go down, like it was forced to stay up, so that when we didn't want the Lottie to play before the keyboard was up.
oh,
Remember?
yeah.
So that's why it was added there. Um,
So with that, it comes this thing, which this thingy that's like causes that Lottie to be replayed whenever the first name gets the focus.
Okay.
So it's not re-rendered, just like the code there.
Is
Will,
there a problem? Is there like can it
I don't think so. I don't think this could cause any kind of problem.
all older devices?
Right? Like, what do you think, Ismail? Because it's straightforward there. It
uh,
just
I mean, maybe I don't think it's a problem, but we can maybe add like an extra state to see if it's already been played, so we don't play it again.
well, what I would suggest is not to have an additional state. We have a lot of problems. Having one more state can cause one more problem. Or is just have it there, please. It might not look good, yeah, I know, but like just at least to confirm, like nothing else is distracting the user from input.
Yeah, I mean, as far as problems go, yeah, I don't think
Mhm.
that cause any problems.
Yeah, I want to eliminate states, eliminate anything we can. Um, but let's clear the cache here, Amit. I guess long press. What and then what, Todd?
Yeah, a little menu will pop up and you can choose the I for information. It's got an I with a circle around it. You tap it, it opens up the settings for the app, and you can, let me see, get a better view here.
What
There
toggle?
you go.
You just tap the toggle. Remove permissions if app is unused.
So on the bottom right, there's a force stop, which I usually do. Very bottom right, next to uninstall
On the nav bar in the
on the
bottom,
menu. Yeah.
very bottom. No, no, you're in the right. Hit the I.
Yep.
Now, if you look at the very bottom right corner of your screen, don't scroll. Don't
What's the
scroll.
stop? What's the stop? Yes.
Yeah, force stop.
Force stop. And once you do that, yep, hit OK. Then go to storage up in the menu there.
Menu, yeah.
No,
Middle. No.
go back to where you were.
Oh man,
Mm,
you're
yeah.
driving me nuts. Stay in your settings. In the
Mm.
middle of
Don't
your
move.
screen, the
Yeah.
word storage, right under the word battery.
Yes.
Tap that.
Bottom right, where on the menu bar it says clear cache.
Yeah.
Do that. And then clear data to the left. Yep. Delete. Now back out one screen, hit back once. You have now choose uninstall. Well, you have to. I'm sorry, don't uninstall. You just want to re.
Let's uninstall. Let's do it again.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, hit uninstall.
I want to see anyway. I want to see
Yeah.
that Lottie.
All right. Now it's completely cleared off.
Okay, download it again on it.
Yep.
Thank you, Todd. Okay, so
Install.
yep. So what's the plan with that Lottie? I mean, what would we do?
I mean, let's just have it to be auto play the same with the lot with the doggy animation.
At the same time?
Yeah, I mean,
Aren't they already starting at the same time?
no, they're not.
Okay. There's a delay on the text?
Yeah, there's a delay only when the user, not a delay, but it's since the input has the autofocus.
Yeah.
So when the input comes into the screen with the autofocus, then it plays the the text lottery.
After.
So so that yeah, after, and that's what I was talking about. Like we having things depending on things to be having to
Yeah.
do things, you know, and then it's like I mean,
Yeah.
if we want to debug this, I think we should like cut off all this dependency. So if one thing fails, we know exactly what's the cause of the fail, where it fails, instead of we have to like trace it back of
Yeah.
other indices.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's yeah. I think sometimes it's not showing keyboard or the keyboard's not in focus somehow. Um, I watched a lot more session replays yesterday. Um, let me see this situation here. Okay, go ahead and hit the pink button. Mhm. It's not like it really delayed anyway, right? It's supposed to be dependent on what is it supposed to be dependent on? The keyboard becoming focused? Is that right on it? I mean,
Yep. Yep.
so in effect, it delays it, but it didn't really delay it.
It delays it as soon as the input comes into the screen because the input itself it has a delay to be shown.
Yeah.
So think of it like the lottie will be delayed the same time as it takes for the input to be shown.
Okay. And I could just simply put more frames in the beginning of the Lottie that delay it. And
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but still, this is not the source of our problems we have in.
maybe on certain phone, I mean, something's happening on these phones where I see
Mm-hmm.
there, it seems like there's no keyboard. I might be wrong. Like another one I saw, um, it seemed like there was no keyboard. And then I saw the user tap into the first name field and then a cursor appeared. So maybe it wasn't in I don't know what exactly was happening, but I could see that she was struggling, like tapping around. But then when she tapped into the first name field, then she could type um, and started typing right away. It's like it was, and that's what I was reading about yesterday, that it could be not in focus because of the way we're using context.
Well, about that, I just having a little chat with AI, giving it access to my code base.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, so we were using context here, and we are thinking about using React Native navigation instead.
Yeah.
It actually recommended to stay using context in onboarding specifically.
Why?
So it was saying that using navigation could be an overkill for onboarding.
Yeah.
It says that so the pros is it's simpler. So onboarding is a linear flow, not complex navigation. State preservation, so we can keep states across that. We don't have to drop drill. conditional logic easier to handle, contact sync, redirect, and so on. No history. User shouldn't go back to arbitrary steps. Lightweight. So it's going to be lighter weight than user.
Right. And see, remember, I mean, yesterday we were kind of coming to that conclusion too, that maybe the problems aren't necessarily context. I think we, I think by the end of the day, we realized the keyboard change caused significant problems, like trying to force the keyboard up.
Yeah.
And yeah, and that could be clouding our judgment. Um, and so, here we are. This is Build 82. This is live now in the App Store, Google Play, and iOS. So we can maybe take a step back from this like whole refactor of onboarding, and because that's what I don't want to do. That it's a normal human habit to overreact sometimes. I have recency bias, and I don't want to do that and cause more problems. Maybe, um, like we said yesterday, like Ismail saying today, maybe we can just continue fine tuning a little bit with the context, and like you're suggesting, I mean, we we reduce some of the complexity, um, and we'll be okay. You know, we'll have to get some more data now that we've reverted back here a little bit. Uh,
Mhm.
but um, yeah. So when it comes to what we have currently, then Ismail, what is there? Is it making suggestions on like removing some of these dependencies?
Well, I didn't go into depth about how to further improve our onboarding. That's not a easy question for AI. It has to look through all the code and do it step by step. So a better approach would be for me to kind of hold its hand and go through it, maybe screen by screen, asking it, hey, what suggestions do you have here? Is there anything we're doing sounds out as wrong? And
Yeah,
I can have it suggested. Some of them I will take, some of them probably won't make any sense.
yeah.
Um,
Let's do that. Like I see just so many people not getting past this name screen.
mhm.
So
Yeah, but the good news is it looks like maybe context is not a bad approach as we thought initially with
yeah,
onboarding specifically.
which would be great because what I don't want to do is affect our perfectly functioning iOS version.
Hmm.
You know, it is and it's perfectly functioning on a lot of Android devices.
Could it be anything to do with the different keywords that Android has?
Yes, definitely, definitely.
I feel like that could be one of the major problems is that, like, for example, Samsung and Google keywords are fine, but maybe there's like other keywords out there. I'm not too familiar with it.
Right. Well, and anybody can add any third party keyboard to any Android anytime they want. So
Yeah, there's that.
every Android potentially could have a third party keyboard.
See.
So that's also a potential issue.
Mm.
Um, but I want to reduce like the obvious ones. Like maybe if you asked it, like just on this name screen, could this Lottie, the way it's structured, the way we have it on, it's not on a delay, but it has to wait for the keyboard focus. It could that on older devices or running Android 10 or older OS Androids. Could that cause a problem with the keyboard losing focus?
Mm, I'll ask it, even though yeah, I don't think it's related with losing focus necessarily, but yeah, I'll ask.
I see people struggling with it. Drop your keyboard on it. I've seen this state right here and people are typing, and I don't know what that's about. But maybe it's the lag of session replay. Like it caught a frame right here, and it's just showing me that frame for 10 seconds, even though 1 second later they brought the keyboard back up. If you tap into the name, what happens? Tap into the last. Yeah, okay, do that. That's fine. Drop it again and then tap in the last name.
Can we have somebody test with third-party keyboards, maybe?
Can I add here? We can add third-party keyboard also.
I don't know how, but maybe we can see what
Yeah.
happens.
Let's wait. Let's wait on that. I don't want to get too far away from our more standard. Like, okay, we already have one problem I can see. I mean, how come his forward button is interfering with his nav bar? It's supposed to sit above it, right?
Yeah. But I would say again, when we did changes here, the changes were to, well, like assuming the keyboard is always up. That's why we didn't like care here much.
But I thought all Android devices that are like Android 14 and up
Mm-hmm.
have a safe area down there, right?
No, that's it was before, but now it's not.
You were saying that like it acts like iOS now, like,
Yep. Yeah.
but it's not right here.
No. When like when you say like all Android had the safe area, that's like your app can never go to the status bar or the navigation bar. You can never have something like that. If it's gonna be cut off. Like you would not see that button. But like they did changes later on to make it look like the iOS. So now it's on the developer to handle the safe area, to know there is like a navigation bar at the bottom and push things a little bit to the top. Uh, so that's what's going on in here. That's why we can see it's like behind the navigation bar, that button. So we did like changes to those buttons. Remember, like a week ago, all
Yeah,
those changes they were like with in mind the keyboard is always up.
but we reverted that. This is build 82.
Is 82. So yeah, that's why
I don't.
when
I don't
yeah
remember.
when it reverted that.
Yeah.
Now I didn't look up the styling or the design to counter for this issue, so that's why we're seeing it.
Okay. What happens if you hit the back button on it? That little back arrow on the very, very bottom right. Interesting. Um. So, I mean, shouldn't we be solved? Like this should sit above the nav bar.
Yeah, we can solve it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't know how much of an issue that causes, but
Yeah, I don't think it's related.
no, maybe I don't know. So, what do we want to do on the screen? Just leave it as is, or
What do you mean leave it as
like
is?
maybe try and make the Lottie have less logic?
But still, it's not gonna. I don't think it's related. Yeah, it's gonna help. But I don't think it's like the direct cause of what you're saying is like users just open open the app and just sit in here doing nothing because we don't know if the keyboard is there or not, or they're typing or not. Yeah, like we're gonna cut all the complication, but I don't think it's the direct cause for what we're seeing in the session replays.
Okay. What happens if you hit that forward button on it? Can we have that bring the keyboard up? I mean,
Yeah, we can by focusing
yeah,
the first name info, for example.
yeah. We make a note of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so two things. It's this should sit above the built-in nav bar. If maybe just really if they tap anywhere, it does the focus, unless you think that's problematic.
Let me think about it. I don't see how it's problematic.
Because if I
Mm,
hit forward here and I didn't know any better, I would be confused. How can I?
mhm.
It's not like crystal clear that you have to tap into.
Yeah, yeah. I would say just do it. Just if you use a press on the forward button.
Yeah, I would say tap anywhere. I've seen people, you saw it yesterday. People tap the dog, people tap the name. I've seen that so many times.
Well, I'll tell you something because I was like playing with the app right now and looking through the session replays. Session replays was indicating I was tapping somewhere and I was not tapping there because like it was says I was tapping um like in some blank area and I was not like I went directly to the button because like I know the app I don't have to tap anywhere and it was
Yeah,
like indicating I
you
tapped.
saw, like, are you sure? So,
I,
like,
I know.
register like false.
I don't know, but like I can let me share my screen.
Okay. And it said it in the breadcrumbs too. Like I said, user tap, and it
I
was
didn't check
no.
the breadcrumbs, but I was looking to the um to the session replay.
I mean,
So
you can accidentally tap your screen easy, you know.
yeah, but I know I did not.
Okay.
Like it says like I tapped in here. Maybe that was the welcome button, but it was
Right.
not.
That was the yeah, the
Yeah, but
there's a
no,
delay.
watch me. Watch me. Okay, what is it? It's like it was super fast. Not in here.
So
Uh,
now you're doing the birthday, right?
yeah. Now I'm doing the birthday because
Right.
it's yeah. This is
This
this
is
is work.
always, yeah, this has been completely out of whack for
It was like in the name. I don't know what is it.
there. I just saw it on the bottom. Go back a little bit back more.
Let me. What is it? Setting 5.
If you just go one speed, the normal one time speed is fine.
I just wanted to catch it.
It's,
This,
it's easy to see. There it is, right there.
uh,
That's the one I'm talking about.
yeah, but why would tap there if that's not the welcome?
I think that is when you tap the pink button and
Mm-hmm.
it's delayed. So you did tap there. There's no way it's gonna say you tapped if you didn't tap. That would be
No, the one that I saw it was like around here.
okay. I don't see that.
Yeah.
Oh well, there's another thing Session Replay does. If you go forward, backward on this timeline,
Yeah.
like
It's.
right there, like it'll just stay there, and that's misleading. If you hit
Mhm.
refresh on your screen, it will go back to normal. Which so I have to account for that all the time.
Yeah.
So the, it is a tap you made at some point, but it's sticking
Mm-hmm.
because you moved around on the
Yeah.
timeline.
Yeah.
If you run the timeline start to
Mhm.
finish, it doesn't do that.
Yeah. Maybe it was mistaken because I was playing it fast. I was like, why the
Yeah,
tap was there? But
yeah.
yeah. Uh,
So that don't want to discard and not be able to trust the taps. The taps are
mm-hmm.
real. Um, they just can be laggy.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could see it on a screen that was actually the screen before because it's like having trouble keeping up with the frames, particularly overseas. Like if you were US based, it's much more in line with the screen I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
But I've gotten pretty good at translating it in my mind. Like
Yeah.
I can because I've seen thousands of these now. So um yeah, anyway, let's go back to the discussion about the uh focus. I think the focus should happen anytime anybody taps anywhere on that screen, unless you think that's a problem.
No, I don't think it's a problem. And just like that's like a little bit aggressive, and that's where we.
But they're tapping. Think about it.
I know.
Let's look at the options. Leave it right here. I mean, Amit. What are the options? There's only name and forward. That's the only option. So if they tap anywhere, they have some intent of doing something, and they can't go forward. So let's give them the keyboard. You know, they should
I
have the.
hmm
Yeah,
I was gonna say I agree with you. Just like why I'm like say this is aggressive is like the same thing we said like where keep the keyboard always up even if the user try to dismiss it. You
which
know.
by the way is for sure the best strategy if it didn't have technical problems. Because I mean, look at Lockit, for instance. Lockit keeps the
Lucky
keyboard.
they doing it differently. Like they keep the keyboard up without like fighting the system or fighting with the user keeping it. Like they doing it in a way where it's gonna be there naturally without like doing any fighting. Like what we were like doing was like we're trying fighting with the system to make it happen.
Not anymore, not in 82, right? Right, 82.
Yeah, right. We deleted that. Right.
Yeah. um but if there's no keyboard, it introduces problems. I've watched enough of the session replays to know they're gonna tap around. They don't know what to do now, so they need a keyboard.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do it. It's
But
not much.
but I agree with you. It won't introduce any kind of fighting conflict for it. It will. They can dismiss it, but if they tap somewhere, it restores it. Fair,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
fair enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we'll get way more names if we do that. Okay, so let's make that a top priority because this is the very first screen. So,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I
I was gonna say also to interrupt. Like Locket, they start like their onboarding with the phone, not the name.
I saw that. Yeah, and
Like.
I know. I don't know what's better. Like Zenly starts with a name. I think Gas App starts with a name. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Mm,
before we go mixing it up,
yeah.
I don't know. I like
Well,
it's
I'm thinking.
friendly. You know,
I'm
go-
thinking about it like a phone number. It's too much to ask for a user. Maybe like, why you need my phone? Not like a name. Maybe he can type anything. Like he can type, for example.
right.
So at least we gaining his trust.
Exactly.
Like,
That's what I would think. I don't know why their logic is phone first. Maybe they're figuring if you're not going to do that, there's no point in like you're not going any, you know. Or
hmm
maybe you're more likely to enter a real name after you enter your phone. Maybe their data tells them that. I don't know. That kind of makes sense to me though. Like if you did enter your phone number, you're more likely to enter a real name. Is there an advantage like in terms of um, the technical architecture to do the name first or the phone number first?
No, like there's no advantage. It's just like we gotta have to do work to get it done this way.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Introduce more problems. Okay, so so we'll need this to sit above the safe area down there, and we need it to focus if they tap anywhere on the screen.
Yeah, I took note of that.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so comment. We'll go ahead and tap into the first name field. Okay. Go ahead and
Can
go ahead and type some name and then go forward.
mm, can I hit forward?
Yeah, I'm just thinking it should say scroll underneath here. Ismail, will you add maybe it just could say scroll inside the arrows.
Inside them.
Yeah, in the middle. So the up down arrow. Um,
Um. Okay. How would that look?
I don't know. could say it underneath, I guess. In which case, I don't know, this needs a redesign. Because what I'm seeing a lot is people not changing from October. So that doesn't, it's like no point in having this. But I'm not putting the right birthday in.
What was wrong with the initial way we entered the birthday?
No problems with the keyboard.
Hmm.
Yeah, and especially because most countries use the day before the month. So like people were putting in like huge numbers for the month, which couldn't even be a number. Like there's a lot of problems. But I don't know. Maybe putting the word scroll there is not a good idea because on a smaller phone it might interfere with the year. I'm not coming up with a good idea right now. I think it needs better arrows. Chantel, these arrows are not working out. I need arrows kind of like what I designed where they have curvature to them.
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of struggling with getting some that look good, so
They don't,
I
they don't
will.
need, they don't need to look good. They need to tell the person that they
Okay.
roll this.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. I'll go ahead forward on it.
Also, I'm kind of going with AI through screen by screen and just asking it for recommendations and kind of applying them in a separate branch.
Okay, what do you got so far?
So what it mainly does is just it looks like for bad patterns, it cleans up the code, just makes it look nicer, see if there's anything that could be potential problems, and it fixes it. Looks for potential performance problems, stuff like that. So far it's looking good. I've just done 2 files so far, the landing screen and the name, and I'm moving forward with the other. It looks like it's not gonna take too long to go through them. I don't know if I should spend like a few hour or two, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, if they look like reasonable
Yeah,
improvement.
it's not change like, and I'm testing each screen after each change, and it looks like it's behaving the way you'd expect it.
Okay, good.
So,
Yeah, no, yeah, they'll keep doing that for sure. And now, but this screen has all kinds of potential problems because um, you can go forward and back, and it keeps sending new code.
yeah, so that's one thing where I want to talk to it, but when I get to the phone screen, like that's gonna be the fun one where
Yeah,
is more complex. Like the first few screens are obviously the birthday, the name are less complex, but
mhm.
just kind of a heads up that maybe I want to zone in into that for a little bit and see what I come up with and see how the flow works. And
Okay.
if it doesn't resolve any major problems, it would at least give us a much cleaner code base.
Yeah,
But I
let's
think it could potentially help us find little problems here and there.
yeah, that sounds great. Go for it. All right, we'll stick here. So I mean, uh, let's talk about this screen now because this is where we get a lot of problems too. The 20-second thing is that also part of build 82 here?
Yeah, it's part of the build, and I did this the auto verify on my Android. It should have worked, but it did not. Even with that option enabled.
I see.
So yeah, so what what I suggest is just not to rely on the auto field regardless, because it's not working.
Right.
Yeah, so
Well, yeah, but what we don't know. Okay, yeah, if it's on by default on an Android 10 OS 10, we will ignore it And right,
Yeah, whether it's on or off, it's like as soon as we got the SMS, we take the user to the SMS step so he can do the auto verification.
okay, so
Maybe I can.
there
Mhm.
won't be a conflict.
Yeah, so there will be no conflict. What I can like look into is if there's like a code on the top of the keyboard, if the user tap on it, it should be pasted to the input. You
That
know,
would, that'd be great. Well, yeah, if they tap it for sure. That's already happening though.
that's already happening. Like,
Yeah, Todd does that on his Android. Like
okay,
you have to
so yeah,
tap it, and then like there's a paste option or something like that.
okay, so yeah, so what I'm gonna do is just gonna get rid of that auto verification code.
Okay. And and this also this field 82 was meant to solve the +1 problem also, right? For the
Yep,
country.
yep, yep, for the iOS, yep.
That's right. I onboarded last night. I didn't have a problem. Okay, cool. Um, okay. What about if the user goes forward here and then back? Yeah, I mean, let's talk about that for a minute. Okay, we had the modal that said I'm texting to this phone number, which was good to buy some time, but we had to remove it. But maybe we don't need to remove it because we're not trying to keep the keyboard
Mm,
in place.
that's true. You can bring it back too.
Okay, let's bring it back.
All right.
I think it helps with the delay. Right? There's no other problem with it, right?
Yeah, the only problem that I was seeing is that that I described that day, but yeah, it was no problem with it before.
Okay. Okay. Now, what about hmm, if the user goes forward here and then back and then forward? It keeps sending a new code. Is there a way to prevent that? Because then you get too many codes,
Wait, so if you do back now or on the SMS?
on the next one. Go ahead, go forward on it. And this is going to take 20 seconds, right?
Mm-hmm.
For everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, I should not have let this happen yesterday. Okay, yeah, so he's already done too many.
But you were saying if you do next on the step, then do back
Yeah, it'll send a brand new code. Then that's
by
what,
just pressing on the back button.
no, pressing the forward from here.
We don't want to send the code because
Yeah, you
users
got a code. Yep. And theoretically, I think it's beating the clock. You know how normally there's a 30-second countdown on the next screen? I think
mm-hmm.
you can go forward and back in less than 30 seconds and still get a brand new code, I think.
Okay. I'll look into that and see what's going on.
Okay, I think by the end of today, we're going to be back in a healthy state and I won't have a heart attack.
Yeah, we don't need that happening, John.
No, no. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm already on a daily edge on because it's such a challenging project when everything's going well. And that's when things are going well. But when, yeah, we had a problem like a year and a half ago where we got stuck in the mud on some Android issues and it lasted like 6 months.
But yeah, that's probably exactly around the time I came in.
Yeah, we were just getting out of the hurricane. And I started having a lot of flashbacks of that. But some of this was self-inflicted because you started jumping the gun on some things. forcing the keyboard situation. It's if it worked without defects or without flaws, it would be good. Like the Locket app does it on iOS because there's no danger, but because Android has this dismissal button to the keyboard and
I'm surprised. I mean, the only other alternative would be is to have like a numerical keypad on the screen. Which I'm
yeah,
pretty sure like you said AI suggested that already, but
yeah, and we talked about it, but then you lose the ability to have the SMS code right there in one tap. I don't want to do that.
ah, yeah.
So I think we're going to get back to where we were, and with improvement, because there still have been improvements along the way here. I don't even remember all of them, but I know. I mean, you had said there were some things you removed over the last week or so that could potentially cause conflicts. I think there was even something with the very first splash screen, the one with the black background and the heart. Like there was something there that could sometimes make that screen just stay there. Remember that? That's all fixed, right?
Maybe I know what you're talking about. Like you saw an error in the breadcrumbs, and you asked about it, right?
Yeah, just a few days ago.
Yeah, that's fixed too. But I don't think it's really just could be. No, I don't think it's because the user stays on the splash screen. Because like we saw the error and we saw the users are in the onboarding.
Yeah, but there was some like a week ago where that splash screen would just stay there, and they never got past it. Not the welcome screen, the one with the black background.
Maybe when we did update the library that's handle the splash screen, so
Yeah,
we
that
don't
was
see any.
part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some other thing. I feel like there's a few other things that we still need to look into. Okay, yeah. For instance, Jerry and Amine, did we figure out why 6 digits got appended to that user's phone number? And
Yeah, I didn't check that. Let me check that. Now it's
what are the consequences of that? I mean, I know that user never got in. And Jerry, you looked into that too, right?
Yeah, the digits.
Yeah, those extra digits.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I can get from it is that the app added 6 digits. Now, where did it come from? I think we speculated that it came from the verification code. If they went to that screen before and it just back pressed.
Now, but if you look at the console logs, they didn't type. Well, let's double check. Did they type those digits?
No, I don't think they typed it. You could see because the console log does it after every press.
Yeah.
So it's something that is inserting all 6 digits at the same time.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I see his name. I see his phone number, 598. Boom, boom, boom. And then, yeah, this phone on change. I don't know what that means. What is
That's a log that
yeah, that's just a log I'm doing just to keep track of what's happening, so we confirm. At least we confirm.
okay,
So I'm sharing my screen.
okay.
You can see here on the right the phone on change the log. That's and it's even like lagging more than that. It's like it's in here. Let me bring it somewhere here. Yeah, so you can see it. The user is tapping. Is
Yeah,
about to tap,
yeah,
and we already got the phone number,
yeah.
and but it's not in here. So there is a lag.
I know yeah, you'll see it.
But that okay, that's where I'm going with. So um now the user should be on the SMS step from the logs here.
right.
It should be there. Or like this is loaded. Sorry, or this being
Yeah, that's a loader at this point,
as
right?
as
But
a load.
actually, there's a lot that happened. He deleted the 4 5 and actually typed. You can see because the digits. He typed this whole phone number in, and if you when you press play, you'll see the whole phone number show up.
I'm playing. I'm waiting on the phone number to be show up.
Yeah, I watched this many times yesterday. There it is, boom. So
Mm,
that's that lag
mm.
you're talking about because it was stuck on a frame. That's the problem with the session replay overseas. Like you'll get a frame 10 seconds earlier that you're looking at for 10 seconds, even though a lot of stuff happens.
Okay, now
Yeah. So now we're
I see
thinking,
what's going
no,
on.
but I don't
Yeah,
think he ever progressed because,
yeah, he never progressed because he got stuck with that auto verification stuff, and he got the code to verify this his
yeah,
phone number.
that's,
He got it in here too, and he pressed on it, and
oh, you think he tapped it on his keyboard?
yeah, he tapped on the code on his keyboard.
Okay. That's what I was guessing is that's the code. Did it
Hmm.
somehow add the code to his phone number?
Yeah, he just tapped on it as soon as he received it. He taps on it
Yeah.
because of we failed to take him to the next step.
Yeah.
That tab he added that to the phone number. So this will not be an issue if we